Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be covering some data packs for Minecraft 1.21.10. In this video we're going to cover 3 data packs related to Halloween, and then we also have 2 that are not Halloween related for people who don't really care about Halloween. So we're going to jump straight to it, but before we do, once again, all the data packs will be linked in the description in the order I showcased them. Now, the first one I think I have shown before, and you can see this one adds a load of new blocks to the stone cutter. These are mini blocks, so they are basically just player heads. Now, the block textures that you can get depend on the item you throw in. You can throw in the following 8 items. So if we throw in a cake, you can see we have some cakes. Cauldrons give us some things like cauldrons filled with candy, as well as eyes, dragon breath. We'd also have one here that's filled with swamp water, which I think looks really cool. We then also have the jack-o'-lantern, which gives some different textures for the jack-o'-lantern. We then have the carved pumpkin, which gives a load of different pumpkin variants, as well as small little carved pumpkins, which I think are really cute. We also have a book, which are just piles of books. We also have some older ones for older builds. We then have the skeleton skull, which gives some skeleton skulls with certain things on top, like this one, which is the black skull candle unlit. We also have the chest, which gives some Halloween themed chests with little pumpkin faces. And the final item is glass bottles. I had glass by mistake, but if I throw glass bottles in, you can see we can get some different things for things like heads in jars. Now, once again, this is a really cool data pack for decorating for Halloween. Now, some of the items give you 4 in return, and some of them only give you 1. Now, the second data pack we're going to cover, we are going to theme around the 1.21.9 update, which obviously was the Copper Age. And this data pack adds the Steampunk Copper Tower, which you can see right here. Once again, making copper a lot easier to obtain. But there is a threat here, and that is some illagers. This build is really cool. It's something that you can obviously use as a base. And if we quickly just head inside, there is a lot of interior inside as well. We have some decorated pots with loot. We also have some chests. Then if we go up to the second floor, you can see once again there is a lot of interior detail with a smoker. There is some more illagers, more loot. Then if we go up to the third floor, once again, there is more illagers. There is another chest with a lot of loot inside. Now we can go up to the fourth floor, which seems to be the final floor. And this one, once again, has some interior decorations. Now there are more chests here, and it seems like the loot in the chests does get better the higher you go. You can see right here, this one has diamonds, a lot more copper. Now, the third data pack we are going to cover adds some Halloween-themed structures to the game. So if we just look at the locate structure command, you can see there are quite a lot. We have a lot of spooky ones. There are 8 structures in total. We're going to have a look at some of them. We are not going to look at them all, otherwise we'll be here all day. But let's look at the spooky LA cage to begin with. So the spooky LA cage seems to be this thing right here. I don't know if this is 2 structures or if this is 1. We have some kind of village right here, and I think this village is something totally different. The LA cage, I think, is just this. We then also have this down here, which I once again don't know if this is the same or if it's a different structure. Let's have a look at some of the names. So we have Spook Grave. I'm guessing that is what's below me. Let's quickly just have a look. And okay, it isn't. This is the spooky grave right here. We also have a pumpkin right here, which, is there anything hidden in this? Nope, it's just a flat pumpkin. That does look really cool though. We also have this thing right here, which is a withered grave. So it's just a wither skeleton skull, which once again does make one of these very easy to obtain. Let's have a look at the soul cabin, I think, next. And then we'll do one more after this. So the soul cabin just seems to be themed around witches. And this does look really cool. Now, these structures are just going to add a little bit more to the Minecraft world, and it seems like they most commonly spawn in the Dark Oak, as that is where we have found all of them that I have currently located. So this is the final one we are having a look at, and this is the Transylvania, I believe. Now, I think this is just the village, because you can see right here there is a lot going on. It goes underground here to a load of houses, which then goes even further into more. And if we go up here, you can see there are some villagers trapped. There is a cauldron there with a campfire, and it seems to go a lot higher into the Pale Garden as well, with some of the dark oak trees spawning in the Pale Garden. So this is really cool for more structures. But there is one downside to this, and I think it adds a little bit too many, so a lot of these structures conflict with each other. like I can't tell what structure is what. But it's still a really good data pack that you guys should go and download because it adds a lot more depth to your Minecraft world, especially in the spooky season. Now the fourth data pack I am going to cover is one that adds some new enchantments to the game. Now for this to work, you need to grab 2 enchantments of a level. So I have 2 efficiency 5 right here. You need to throw these on top of a anvil, and you can see it does display a sound and a particle. Upon picking this up, you can see it's now efficiency 6 instead of efficiency 5. Now, can we make this go higher? So if I throw 2 efficiency 6, what does that turn into? Okay, it turns into efficiency 7. How far can we go with this? Let's try efficiency 8. That does seem to work. Efficiency 9. Yep, we have efficiency 9. So efficiency 10, I'm guessing, is also possible. Can we go any higher than this? Yes, we can. And the reason we can keep going is because you can customize how high people can go. But if we run the command / function super enchantments config, that should let us open up a configs menu, and it does. And you can see we can turn on and off things like use max vanilla levels and require XP levels past vanilla max levels. And you can also edit max levels. So it seems like it wants us to run a command, that's fine. And you can now see all the max levels. So by default, most of them are 255. But some of them have a hard cap. For example, Feather Falling's hard cap is 7. So by default, it will be 7. And this is something you can change. So for example, if we want looting on my server or my world to be capped at level 10, that is something we can do. And now looting is capped at level 10. So this is a really cool data pack for servers, but also if you just want higher enchantments within your world. But you can also configure it so you can set caps to be whatever you want them to be. So I really do like this data pack, but one disclaimer, it will be very overpowered if you make it so enchantments can go all the way up to their max level, which most of the time is 255. Now the fifth and final data pack is one that scared the life out of me while recording this. Now what does it add? Well, it adds Herobrine to the game. Now it takes advantage of the mannequin that was added in 1.21.9, so this will only work in 1.21.9 plus. But while you're exploring the world, Herobrine can just appear. Okay, so I did just see Herobrine appear right there. I will leave that in the video, but then he vanished the minute I looked at him. Now, it doesn't seem like Herobrine is always within the world. So, for example, I don't think he's around right now. He will randomly appear as you're playing. And he does also teleport with you. If you are running around exploring or building, he will teleport around near you to make it easier for you to see him. So I've now been sitting here for quite some time, and you can see over there on the tree is Herobrine. He has just teleported away. I don't know where he's gone, if he's gone somewhere else or if he's vanished for now. But I think this is a really cool data pack. It adds that little fright to the game for Halloween. And he does appear randomly. The eerie noise is him teleporting away, not him teleporting into the world. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. All the data packs will be linked in the description in the order I showcased them. So make sure to go down and check them all out, as they are all really cool and fun to mess around with. And I guess I'll see you guys in another one very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.